Okay. Oh, one more. Oh, no, two more. So you think you're done with these guys, but no. I love how little Tom just seems to pick my target always. He's always running with me. He's always fighting the same guy as I am. It's excellent. Okay, they're dead. Finally, moving on. Through the forests. Oh, another Shiver Peak chest. I haven't really been using the chests in this chapter. Oh, quite a funny story. When I was doing Thunderhead Keep, by the time I'd finished it, I had 17 Shiver Peak keys from all of the times I'd entered the mission. Incredible. Sold them all, got a reasonable amount of money for it, but it was quite funny. Okay, now I'm scared I'm going to attract all those guys. So I'm going to move everyone back here. Even further, actually. Ah, there's a resurrection shrine, that's good. Good stuff. Okay, now the new ones have spawned and I can take them out. This is probably another slow-paced episode, sorry about that. Actually, what do you guys prefer? Do you prefer like me fighting and just talking about the fights, or do you prefer the story more, or... I know you probably enjoy the little interesting bits of information that you didn't realise before, but sometimes there's just not stuff to talk about. I mean, it's a big game, but not all of it's jam-packed with interesting nuggets. Mostly I just get the stuff from the wiki. But I don't know it before. Usually before I do a chapter, I look through all of the areas and the NPCs. Like when I go to a new area, I'll just check for all that kind of stuff. If there's some interesting piece of trivia, oftentimes I'll miss out on stuff. I mean, I could have said so much more about the Tomb of the Primeval Kings and what's in there and stuff, but in the end I was just I'd been sat at that place talking for a whole episode. I just thought, okay, it's time to go. Oh, there's still more. How did I miss them? Okay, so you can see more Titans are pouring out up at the top there, at the top of this hill. We're getting close to our target, up through that little valley there. That's the other side of the lake, and that's where our boss is going to be. Foul creatures, come and meet your end. I'd like, now that I'm playing with henchmen, I'd quite like to read out their speeches a little bit more, because they always have fun things to talk about. Like in the Maguma, some people talk about some really interesting stuff regarding the druids, and they just usually make quite cool little observations that would be nice to read out. They probably would spice up the combat a little bit more, but the problem is when you're in combat they don't say anything interesting. They just say crap like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, Balthazar be damned, and all that kind of thing. So problems. Oh, look at this, dead Messart. I never noticed that, and that wasn't mentioned on Wiki either. So yeah, the Titans are wiping out the Messart. We don't really see it happen much. I think Hell's Precipice would have been a much better mission if, as you were going through, you could see like the Titans completely dominating and destroying all of the Messart as you go, and just like them fleeing in droves, but the Titans bearing down on them, sort of tearing them apart. Okay, so here we are. This is the end of the quest. You'll see this is the final mob there. Oh shit! And there's lots of them, and they're charging at us. What I'm hoping to do is attract just a couple of them, or are they all just going to keep chasing me? No, there you go. See, oh no. Keep running, everyone. Keep running. Wow, that boss looks hardcore. Look how dangerous he looks. There we go. Alright, I'm just going to fight him. It looks like they're going to follow me forever. It's one down. Ah, I hate not being able to attack. Someone remove Insidious Parasite from me. Come on. See, it's a bit of a toss-up. You can either keep trying to fight with it, putting more pressure on your monks, but killing the enemies faster, or you can try and live with it, letting your monks heal for longer, but then the battle's going to go on longer and they're going to get low on energy, and that might be the downfall of your team. So it's kind of weird. You've got to decide how you're going to do it. Okay, now it's just this guy, Everso Sectus. Boom. Is that quest updated, or no? We have to kill the stuff that spawns out of him as well. I think usually stuff doesn't. Oh no! There's a Titan's heart up here in this rock. There we go. Quest updated. Defend Drachna's Forge. That's complete. Before we leave, however, I was going to say it would have been weird if that Titan boss had stuff spawn out of it, because usually the Titan bosses don't have things spawning out of them. They're just an exception to the rule. Before we go back and accept our reward from Glint, though, just want to show you guys that statue of Lyssa, and also this. That's where we were. This is where we came just after we spoke to the seer in that cave that you can barely see where my cursor is. I'm going to turn off the party window as well now. Which was, of course, in the foothills of Ascalon, which you can see here. I mean, that's Sardelic Sanitarium there. And that's where we were. We ran through there. There was some Messiah in front of that cave, and then we went to kill Marcus. So there you go. Nice little throwback to an earlier episode. It wasn't even that long ago, episode-wise. It was ages ago, time-wise. Oh, so long ago. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of Titans to kill, so I'm just going to super speed this whole thing. Maybe render it through twice so that I can get it even faster. And I'll see you guys when we're at the cave. Okay, I don't think there's any more enemies. We're slipping through this patrol here who just sort of ran past. I don't think I have to fight anything else. Yes, I don't. Or there might be something inside, but here's the cave. This is sort of a bit of a sacred location. It's called Lyssa's Ice Cave. And inside it there's this really weird... Well, you'll see. You'll see it. It's a pretty cool place in here. And after a secret update, originally this was just kind of a side thing that people who were interested in the world would come and see. But after a secret update, I think it was in 2005, during Winter's Day, ArenaNet. Oh, there is stuff in here. Damn it! All right, I'll kill it all and then we'll start again. Why are there enemies everywhere? The quest updated, but clearly the Titans aren't defeated. Clearly. Right, let's do it. Whew, okay, alright, they're all dead, finally. Completely lost. Oh no, they're not all dead. Completely lost track of what I was saying though. Oh yeah, in a secret update, back in Winter's Day 2005, ArenaNet added some enemies to this area. They either added the enemies or they affected the drops of the enemies. Basically, if we weren't doing this Titan quest, there would be loads of ice imps around here, just wandering around in the cave doing their own thing. And the ice imps that you can find here, they're the only ones in the game. But when you kill them, they could drop this sword called an Icy Dragon Sword. And if you remember what Rurik and Adalbern's sword looks like, it looks like that, but just in blue. And for years, this was the only place you could possibly get one of those swords. And it was a really popular place for people to come to try their luck and grab one of the swords, and then they could sell it for loads and loads and loads and loads of cash. Of course, things are different now, and you can get an Icy Dragon Sword very easily, doing something else to do with Nicholas the Traveller. So it kind of sucks that this isn't special anymore, but there you go. It's still an interesting place like it was all that time ago. There is a statue of Lyssa, patron goddess of the Mesmers. We can kneel to her to see Lyssa's muse, which looks a bit crazy, I warn you. Yeah, it looks like one of those unbound energy things, doesn't it? Except it's got a face in it. It's very... There you go, that's a better look at the face. And, of course, she will give us the same things as everyone else. The glory of Lyssa is reflected in many realms. Do you dedicate this offering to one in particular? Yes to conquest, and yes to courage. So she gives us a morale boost and that little bit of extra health and health regeneration like everyone else. So let's read her scriptures, and then that's everyone finally. Statue of Lissa. Hopefully I can read this one better than I've read the other ones. And it was that a stranger came to the village of Wren seeking shelter and employment. Though young in years, her body was stooped and twisted, her flesh eaten by disease. Ye have marked the plague upon ye, said this citizen named Gowrick. Leave this place, lest you sicken our people. I've lost my family and my home, cried the desperate woman. Have you no hearts? Yet each person, in turn, did look away. Then from the crowd came a young woman, Sarah. She looked upon the woman with pity. If you need help, said Sarah, I will give it. And Sarah did approach with the gnarled, bent woman, and did offer her a helping hand. Then the sickened woman pulled from her body the robes of plague, revealing herself to be the goddess Lissa. The people of Wren fell to their knees, begging Lissa's mercy. But lifting Sarah gently, saith she, true beauty is measured not by appearance, but by actions and deeds. Many have eyes, but few have seen. Of all here, you saw the beauty behind the illusion, and you alone shall be blessed with my gifts. Scriptures of Lissa, 45 years before the Exodus. So, there you go. I've said it before, Mesmer's my favourite profession, and naturally, so is Lissa is my favourite god. One other interesting thing about... I just love that quote, many have eyes but few see. Anyway, one other interesting thing about this place, you've been hearing the noise probably this whole time, are these crazy things. I have no idea what they are. They look kind of like old dwarven artifacts that were maybe stood in here at one point, maybe built when someone built the statue, but they've kind of sunk into the ground now and like frozen into the lake. I think Wiki describes them as portals actually, and they emit this strange noise, and you can't see like this animation anywhere else in the game. I've not asked anyone, like any of the lore buffs, anything about it, but who knows? They're quite weird, aren't they? Just a little bit of an enigma. Anyway, up this path here is, I've said a couple of times already that there seems to be a few paths in explorable areas that seem to suggest that maybe you could keep walking and maybe there should be another explorable area a little bit further along. Oh, and that is not one of them. That is not what I was thinking of. Okay, never mind. That takes us up to the lake again. Yeah, that's everything I wanted to show everyone here. I was hoping to capture an elite skill from one of the bloody Tengu, but I didn't. Oh well, this is Lissa's Ice Cave and the Mineral Springs. And our first quest is complete. I will see you guys next time. Actually, I'll get the reward and then I'll end the episode. Dropner's Forge. Let's go see the Brotherhood of the Dragon. Dwarven soldiers. I love speaking to these guys. They have so many different things that they can say. When I was starting the Shiver Peak chapter, I had written down, oh yeah, you should try and talk to as many dwarves as you possibly can, because they just... so many things. It's pretty cool. Anyway, Glint, we have good news. Your efforts have put the Titan army into disarray, but there's still more work to be done. Their presence is spreading throughout Tyria, and they must be stopped. Okay, so this was the only quest we could get before, and now once we accept this, you'll see that that's kind of the introductory quest. There's now 3 different ones that we can get. And after we've done all 3 of these, which we can do in any order... Don't know if you guys heard that, but sorry about that noise, that was my alarm clock. Yeah, we can do these in any order, kind of like the desert missions. And once we've done that, we'll unlock 2 final quests? No, one final quest in Ascalon. Which will complete the entire story. I think the first one we're going to do is defend Den Ravi. I'd like to work my way back through the area, and I will see you guys next time for the next Titan quest. See you later.